Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Thanksgiving matchup. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos under the lights on Monday night.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Ewart. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, or maybe 6 points too.
So amidst the food and family gatherings, there's one more football game to be played, and we're away on Thanksgiving night. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. Bringing him out to #1 pick in 2015, a former league leader in passing, it's Jameis Winston.
So you want to be an NFL quarterback? Well, you got to thrive in the spotlight. Be molded by it. Be somebody who plays better and better as the spotlight gets brighter and brighter. And here's somebody who's right at home under the attention of tens of thousands and millions watching, and welcomes every chance he gets to put on a show.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. That one complete to Njoku. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Winston. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Riley Moss with that tackle. Third and a lone yard coming up. Here's a counter give to Chubb. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more Manageable and opportune third down situation.
Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Broncos looking at a punt on fourth down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Chubb. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jonah Ellis there to make the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Chubb again on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to him. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Throwing is Winston. Finding Judy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Putting a receiver in motion. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
They run it from the gun with Chubb. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Pickup of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Winston to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They're set up at the 35 now. Winston. Able to get it to Moore. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
job running out of the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Again, it's Chubb. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving night game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. Here's Winston to the air. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get the game's first points here in the 2nd. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap to Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Up the gut they go with Williams. No one around. He's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. He's got to gain a 6 there. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
From the 32. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Nix from the gun. Brought in right side. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Nix to throw. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll throw again. Nix has it in close. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal. Williams. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
Third and goal. Here's Nix. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, first and 10. To throw, here's Winston. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go play action here. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. After that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Winston now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. The Browns are lined up to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. New series coming up following the punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Nix with it on 1st. Caught, nice gain left side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Tight end going in motion here. Nix again on 2nd and 10. Cut by Sutton. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. He'll throw it yet again. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense up to the line fast. Nix now to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. Bertolet able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the half in our final game of this year's Thanksgiving slate. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Reports. It was a terrific first half for the rookie first-round pick, Bo Nix. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's Smith on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. Pass taken in by Sutton. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
2nd and 6 now. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun here. He has the first over the middle. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Cortland Sutton the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Judy now in motion left. Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that gives the Browns a first.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the market, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Motioning the tight end now. They go play action on first. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Chubb here on first down. And he's going to be brought down after running this to the 8. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Here's Winston. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Carlson's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Another run for Williams. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3-and-out.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going play action. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. They'll give to Chubb on the option. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Winston looking to throw. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one complete to Njoku. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. One quarter left until we see who wins this game. And in honor of Coach, enjoy some turducken this fine Thanksgiving night. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Winston to throw it. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Winston now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here's Mims. This return makes it up to the 25. The Broncos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Finds a man right side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st down, ball at the 36. Running back sent in motion. Nix with it on 1st. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Nix. Mims with the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Give to Williams from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Here's 2nd and 11. Brought in by Vele. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Point after try is good by lots. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Winston. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy, and if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Browns a 1st. They'll throw it again. And a man is there to knock that away. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll throw it. Into the hands of Tillman, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing it again here. one's incomplete over the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Looking to throw. That's Tillman. He's got it. And they bring him down around the 34.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Bronc. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Njoku. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Here he is to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now to throw. This one's caught. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing now. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So now a big play coming from the Browns as they try for two. Back to throw. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the late lead.
Broncos 24.
All right, let's be frank, Brock. You don't be Frank, I'm gonna be Frank. You be Brock. Sure, time may not be out just yet. I'll be here with your mom jokes all day. Time's not out yet, but they sure risked the entire game on that call with not too much time to go.
Who likes playing it safe? Nobody likes playing it safe in this day and age. And you know what else it does? It empowers this defense. Like, now go out and win this game. Offense did their part. They were bold. They took that risk. Now defense, go find a way to finish it.
Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw it. That's complete to Vele. And he can't get the first, but he does get out of bounds. Now they're up against it, 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9. Back to throw it. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. This is for the ball game. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. Ball game's not over just yet. Don't leave those seats. The interference call means we're going to have an untimed down here. The kick is good. He got it. And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew,